got you. What do you think you're doing on my ship? Do you know what I did to the last stowaway I found? Well, the last time I looked, my hold didn't lead into the city. Wait a moment. My key! If you're one of those Montclair bastards, I won't go down without a... Well, you're a tough one, aren't you? All right, we'll do it your way. I was coming back to get my key. I need to get into North Point myself, rescue my gang. Why should I let you have the key when I have my own needs to consider? At the moment, all I care about is the safety of my gang. They were inside when the city fell. But if this turns out to be a trick, Oblivion won't be big enough for you to hide in. The tunnel's in the cove. It will take you into the city. The tunnel is inside the cove beneath the lighthouse. That key will unlock the trapdoor.
Over here, by the rocks. Come on, I'll take you to where the others are waiting. Tell us you found something, hero. We could use some good news.
I'm not interested in news. Just
tell me you found something good, hero. It's not like the fate of Riven Spires hanging in the back. Right then, let's go see what Lorraya's doing in there. But brace yourself. I don't think... North Point. It just feels empty. I sense life in there, but it's faint. Barely perceptible. His lordship, the Baron over there, wants us to head inside, see what's going on, and secure the area. He wants us to be slow and careful so as not to damage his precious city. Good job getting that key, by the way. Now let's go save North Point. I need to let Verandus know what's going on. In the meantime, talk to Scordo. He knows the city like the back of his hand.
So it's just us mortals from here on in? It's fine with me. I don't mind admitting that the idea of friendly vampires kinda creeps me out. North Point was my home for the last few years, so I know the pretty well. Never snuck in through a smuggler's tunnel, though. That's gonna be a new experience. We need to sneak in slowly, one at a time. Wandering around as a group would just be inviting trouble. The tunnel is supposed to lead through the lighthouse. We need to get inside and find a place we can use to get the light. Hold on! I'm coming with you! A safe location. Innkeep Bollock lived here. I hope he isn't one of these blood fiends. Anyway, this place is too small for our needs. Let's keep looking. This should do nicely. Let's make sure it's clear. Go on. Go find the rest of our assault team. I'll have this place because you're gonna go back out there and let them know where we are. And see if you can figure out where Lletplay is hiding while you're at it. Watch your arse out there. I mean, did you see all the vampires?
dirty, foul creatures! Well, that's never happened before. Look out! Behind you! Our safe location? Of course it is. I'll just wander over and have a little lie down. It's all the same with you.
Letting a noblewoman wander alone through a city full of vampires and blood... RK guides our way as usual. Are they all like this? The people of North Point? Did Lleraya turn them all into these vile creatures? May the light watch over them. Praise RK. I can't believe that sweet Lleraya would do something like this to our people. What could have driven her to such horrors? Gather the others and let's meet at the manor. We have plans to make and I fear our time grows short. The light preserve us.
can you be? Oh, there you are. I thought my son might be hiding here. in his office. But all I found was his journal. You might as well have a look. Alec and I haven't always seen eye to eye, and he's made no effort to hide his feelings about me in his journal. He does mention the arrival of Lady Larea, though. I'll tell you more when we gather with the others. Serene Manor. I know it well. Nice to see we finally found a good use for that pompous ass. I'll meet you there. We'll discuss the contents of my son's journal when the entire team is... Try not to let the blood fiends suffer when you kill them. They were the citizens of North Point once. He seems to have been infatuated with the woman. Didn't even get along when she started turning people into blood fiends.
More blood fiends? I hate this. Just give me something to hit already. Does sound like your son betrayed North Point, Baron.
It's the Remnant. It put Alec under her spell. I'm surprised he was even able to write in his journal. Maybe that was his way of warning us.
The Baron was just filling us in on what was written in his son's journal. Spell or no, Alec has a lot to answer for. If he's even still alive. First, we need to find out if anyone survived Larea's private party. The Countess heard noises coming from the inn. It's not much to go on, but at least it's a place to start looking. So Darien accomplished something useful after all. Go upstairs and get that key. Funny thing, Darien was scratched and battered, claimed the blood fiends bit him. But the Countess didn't find a single bite mark on him. Guess he was mistaken. Part of me wants to find Larea in there. Then we can put a blade through her and be done with this business. But I really hope the townsfolk have crowded in there and barricaded the doors. Either way, we need to get in there.
Darien can't talk right now. I gave him something to relieve his pain, and to quiet him down for a little while. The man does love the sound of his own. The end of my staff. Right to the side of his head. Best way to quickly quiet a delirious soldier. He was making enough noise to give away our presence, and I was in no mood to fight a horde of those creatures. A key? Yes. He was holding on to it rather tightly. I had to pry it from his grip before I could tend to his injuries. Is it... RK provides. Bless us all. I heard sounds coming from the inn as I made my way here. Now we can get inside and see what's in there. I hope it's...
Can't talk now. The pretty lady said it's sleepy time.
Head to the inn. I'm right behind you. A ruler shouldn't have to cut down his own people like this. Let's check upstairs. Someone must have survived this nightmare. Look around. I see plenty of Montclair's monsters, but no survivors.
Be silent. We don't want them to hear us. Whoever or whatever you may be, I advise you to go away and leave us alone. These people are under my protection, and I will not allow— I believe we are perfectly safe up here. Thank you all the same. Now go away. You have more than enough victims to— That's just what I'd expect one of Lorea's minions to say. Now leave us alone.
You, in the attic. I am Allard, Baron of House Dorel, and I swear you will be safe in my hands.
It's good to see you're still alive, my old friend.
And you as well. But tell me, is Alec hiding up there?
I'm sorry to say. It's good to see Baron Allard again. He's like a brother to me. It's been weeks since we last saw— When Lorea sealed the city and began turning people into blood fiends, I used my sword to cut a path to this inn and led as many as I could to safety. I was forced to kill friends who turned into monsters, but I was able to save some of our people. Quite a few, and there are more hiding around the city, protected by members of the North Point Guard. I gave the order myself as soon as I saw what Lorea was doing. I just wish Lord Alec had been able to resist her as well. A spell, perhaps? I'm not really sure. She made some strange gestures and spoke a few arcane words. Then it was as if a wave of power flowed out of her. People immediately began turning into blood fiends. But not everyone was affected by her blessing. Lady Lorea has taken Dorel Manor as her own. But I have a key. Take it. Save as many of our people as you can. And be aware that Lord Alec is still with her. He was alive when I left.
I'll give the signal. It's time to liberate North Point from the monsters. Meanwhile...
don't feel so well.
Hold still. Stop weaving.
Well?
Someone new? How exciting! Come up, come up! You must introduce yourself before you can join the festivities. Oh, I know you. You must be the one her beautiful ladyship has been expecting. You're just in time for our grand celebration. We're celebrating the new and better life that will soon be ours. Lady Larea is going to honor us with her blessing, and then we will never die. Probably, but it's not what you think. We freely accepted the will of the beautiful Lady Larea. She loves us, and we're devoted to her every wish and whim. My lady is upstairs. I'm sure she'd love to meet you. And when she tells you about her blessing, about the wonderful gifts she brings... Friends, fellow nobles, the glorious blessing of Lady Larea is almost upon us. Let us prepare ourselves to bask in her presence.
You might as well come up. I know that you're here. I can take your pain away. I can make you feel so much better. Well. You're not at all what I was expecting. That makes this so much more exciting. Let me take a look at you. So you're the one who dispatched my father's pet Argonian. Well done, by the way. Well done. I'm so glad you're here. I was becoming dreadfully bored with Alec and the rest of these silly nobles. Isn't it fascinating? You want to strike me, but your weapon hangs loosely at your side. I wonder why that is. Oh, I know. It's because I will it. This is my world now. I feel your desire to please me, and I can use it to make you do as I wish. Let me take... You believe the nobles are in danger? You want to save them? You're trying to resist me? Oh, what sport we shall have. But first, I have duties to perform.
You need to resist her, my friend. You must break free of her spell before all is lost.
So many devoted. So much blood. Soon all of these will do the same.
Just as in Locrata, Larea has cast a veil. It hides her, protects her. You must find a way to enter the illusion. The basement. I can feel slight imperfections in the spell down there. The veil is a powerful illusion, but just as at Lucrata, you can manipulate its power using a tear. You have entered the veil. Now find Larea and finish this.
As usual, Verandis once again ruins my fun. I guess I'll just have to destroy you now. Pity. But I can always get another pet. Attack!
It to come to this. I had hoped to save Larea from this fate. Or else, I should have been the one to end her campaign. I'm sorry this unfortunate task fell to you. Larea gathered the nobles here, played with them, forced them to love her. It was the closest she could get to real happiness since the loss of her mother. When she was done playing, she was going to turn them all into blood fiends. Your perceptions are excellent. She used this veil in two ways. To hide herself and to overwhelm your senses with illusion. Unlike Locrata, instead of shredding the veil, this time you use the tear to enter Lorea's illusion. With Lorea's death, the power of the veil fades. As soon as it dissipates, the nobles will appear. But now the final confrontation draws near. Gather our forces and meet me at the Shrouded Pass. We must return to the Doomcrag to end this.
What happened? This is just awful. By the Eight. Who did this? What happened to my... Larea Montclair? Yes, she arrived here. She said she was here to help. Then... I can't remember anything else. Is the rest of North Point... Is the city safe? I need to get outside. Find my father. I need to make sure that North Point's all right. Of course. Give us a moment to compose ourselves and we'll meet you outside. People, listen to me. Let's head outside and make sure the rest of the city is secure. We'll return for the fallen later. Right now, the living need us more.
In the name of High King Emmerich, and in accordance with the laws of the land, I hereby order the arrest of Alec Dorel for treason and the death of his kinsman.
But father, it wasn't my fault.
You allowed an enemy into our city, into our home. Dozens fell to these monsters because you couldn't ignore a pretty face.
I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I'm not even sure what happened. Larea said she wanted to help, and... I'm sorry.
Apologies won't bring our people back. It won't return honor to our family name. Guards! Take Alec away. You are dead to me, Alec. Dead to me.
I'm sorry I disappointed you, father. It won't happen again.
You may not believe this, but that wasn't how I wanted our reunion to play out. With Alec in charge, the safety of North Point was his responsibility. Someone has to answer for the deaths he caused this day. If I was in his position, I would expect the same treatment. Larea paid, and for that I thank you. But Alec wasn't under a spell when he welcomed her into North Point. That was his choice. I won't leave him here to make the same mistake again. Shrouded Pass? That means Montclair is in the Doomcrag. Then the time has come to strike down the traitor and restore peace to our shores. But first I want to thank you for helping the people of North Point. I won't forget your bravery. It has been a grueling day. Restock and rest. We'll begin the march to the Doomcrag when you're ready. Then the time has come to meet Count Ravenwatch at the base of the Doomcrag. Head for the Shrouded Pass and find Verandis. I'll gather our troops and meet you there.
Something I can help you?
I am quite sure to this backwater was a mistake.
Greetings, Guild Sister. How may I help you?
bandit cronies will get the best of Parker Gimbert. Oh, my head.
Wherever the guard...
I am sorry you had to be the one to end Lorea's troubled existence. It was unfortunate, but necessary. And now, if we are to save Rivenspire, we must engage in another unfortunate act. The time to deal with Baron Montclair is upon us. Montclair is here. Of that there can be no doubt. He waits atop the Doom Crag, where he somehow activated ancient defenses to block our path. We need to find a way around these defenses and then set up portals to transport our troops up the mountain. The book we uncovered at Locrata contains maps of the ruins, among other things. These maps show 2 portal chambers leading to the top of the Doom Crag. If you can reach the first chamber and open a portal, we can begin moving troops into position. Be on your guard. In addition to activating ancient defenses, Montclair has somehow awakened the Ayleid Guardians that haunt these ruins. You may have to deal with them as well as you make your way into the first portal chamber.
good.
Carrie.
Bottoms up.
Oh, good. I worry about Ferrandis. I know I shouldn't. He's brilliant and strong. But this whole thing with Montclair and the death of Larea, it has him all torn up inside.
Medusa wishes she could go with you, but Ferrandis has other tasks for this moment.
This is too much. Do I look like some kind of powerful sorceress to you? No, I'm just an apprentice. I can't take on an army of Baron Montclair's thugs. I mean, I want to advance within the Mages Guild, but they ask the impossible. The Magister in Shornhelm sent me out here to recover a relic called the Tear of Anorame. It's incredibly valuable. I don't think he even expects me to succeed. I think he's just trying to get me killed. You mean, you would go and get the Tear of Anorame for me? Yes, of course! If you'll go get the tear and bring it back to Magister Wolftus in Shornhelm, that would show the old bastard. I think I could even claim credit. This is too... I can't tell you. You're the one doing the real work here. If all I have to do is answer a few questions, I'm getting off easy. What do you want to know? According to legend, it's the final tear shed by the Ayleid princess, Anorame, after she was betrayed by her lover. They say its substance is pure hatred, and it has the power to crush armies. The book I brought with me describes it in more detail. Magister Wolftus said this assignment wasn't just a test of my magical ability, but also of my resourcefulness. Finding you and enlisting your help was pretty resourceful. At least that's the argument I intend to make.